and welcome to the daily E3 news. Yes. So last year I had this grand discovery where I just found this random laptop spoiling everything of E3, and it turns out the same laptop applies to this year as well. So that's just more screenshot from E3 '98, which is like super valid for this E3. I think I think these are the games we will see in a couple of days at E3.
Hey, Half-Life.
So I thought it was fitting that, I mean, it's just two or 3 days, 4 days, something before E3 we can babble about what will be there and what we think will be there and stuffs. And
So that was Euro Truck Simulator 2016, and this is Star Wars Battlefront 17.
Yeah, this is Star Wars Battlefront 17. They're going back in
This
time.
is The Sims.
This must be Total War Warhammer. And Zaboog.
A new SpongeBob game.
Zaboog.
Yes.
We must solve the mystery of Zaboog.
I don't know if that was an MMO or what. That's Sin, everyone's favorite game.
Sin was apparently an alright FPS. And then we never figured out what this was, so we just called it Mario Kart again.
Reflections on the floor.
It's very technologically advanced. It's super impressive.
And then I think Gar said he played this.
I haven't played that. I have not played that.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of motocross games. Okay, what do we see here? So we got Calvios Alter Ego, Iron League Base, Lieutenant Ribsky. Yeah, that's a name.
They had really big polygons back in '98.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, maybe we should just talk a little bit about also this year's E3, and maybe it's an idea. Like I think this is probably more exciting, like these screenshots. But like me and Skkyzelda talked briefly about this, and I think there's a chance. RE7 might be revealed at E3.
I don't know, man.
And I have several arguments. First of all, Capcom has kept saying they want a shorter amount of time between sequels, and it has been more than 3 years since RE6 was announced, and well, it was also released the same year, and it was a 3-year difference between RE5 and RE6. So with that in mind, I think there's a possibility, and E3 would definitely be a big place for them to announce the game at, like Sony's or Microsoft's conference or whatever.
Or Bethesda's.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I mean, on the other side, you also have the entire thing about, it's a new generation, it's a new engine, so that might make things more difficult.
Yeah, I think they won't announce it at E3. I think it'll be like a Gamescom or something.
Really?
Or TGS.
Or that, yeah.
Do you think it could happen this year or another year?
My guess is still another year. I'm not expecting anything at E3, definitely.
I think Capcom needs to announce something big, like from one of their big franchises this year.
I think they will, because they have. We are now several years into this generation, and they haven't announced anything with a new engine besides Deep Down.
Although we don't know what's going on with Deep Down or that new engine. Like maybe there's problems.
It is pretty much confirmed RE7 is in development, so that is one small possibility. There's also been a ton of hints that DMC5 is in development, and maybe there's a chance we'll see that.
Oh.
I think that is less likely than RE7 at this E3. I think. I don't know. I mean, I want it to happen, but I don't know.
What if they just announced the second DMC reboot? What if that's what they announced?
Aquamate, I'm sorry, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I think there's no chance for that. I think Ninja Theory has even flat out said they are not working on anything DMC related.
Yeah,
they're going with a different studio.
They're busy with that Hellblade game. Oh, it's Max Payne.
Yes.
Yeah, they're busy with that Hellblade game that they just showed a gameplay trailer for.
But yeah, about DMC5, Itsuno was the creative lead behind DMC3, 4, and Dragon's Dogma, and it hasn't been known what he's been doing since he finished Dragon's Dogma, and you would think he's been busy making something. Well, I guess aside Special Edition, but that is a fairly low budget release, which could not have taken a lot of time to make. Like that definitely did not take 3 years to make.
I don't see them announcing DMC5 before DMC4 Special Edition is released.
Aha! Aha! Ryman!
What?
You don't see them do that, but they did it with DMC3. Oh, burn!
They did.
What?
Yep. Turn back time to 2005. Ryman had a long beard and he was all, I am looking forward to DMC3. And at E3, they revealed DMC4 before DMC3 Special Edition was out. I think so. I think I got that right. I think it was before. Yeah. Yeah, because the normal DMC3 release was in 2005, right?
I don't think so. No.
What?
I don't remember the release date for DMC3.
Okay, I'll check this. Devil May Cry 3.
Oh. Well, according to Google, February 17th, 2005.
Aha! So there you go. They did it once in the past. They can do it again. There we go. Boom. It is now decided. We will see DMC5 at E3. Good. We have all concluded this. Very good.
It's
Very
official.
good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, people. Excellent. And Lady will be the main character. Good job. Excellent. Good work. Very impressed. Good work. Wow.
You wish.
Wait, is that actually a widescreen screenshot? No, it was just zoomed in
No.
for some reason. That was weird.
What is that game even?
I think I don't know. it looked familiar, but then it didn't look familiar anymore, so I don't know.
I think here's my Capcom prediction summed up. I think all they're gonna do is add details to what they've already announced, like maybe details on Deep Down and its progress, and then maybe RE0 HD. They'll talk about that, and then they're gonna announce like a new IP or something, just something completely new. That's what I think Capcom's gonna do.
That's actually been someone claiming, like an inside Sony source claiming that Capcom is working on a new third-person shooter IP. So that I guess that's something which could happen. They have already shown a ton of new RE0 stuff a couple of days ago, so I kind of doubt they will have anything major to show of that game. Although it is also, they have said that the RE0 will be playable at the show floor, so I guess we might see some gameplay footage out of that.
Hey, Laura.
I can't think of anything major Capcom related which is likely to happen or
Okay,
could
sorry,
happen.
I need to derail the discussion here. What is this?
This is, I have no idea.
Why do these sprites? I guess
I think they're 3D models. I don't think they're sprites. I think they're 3D models.
They look horrendous though.
Well, that's kind of what early 3D was a lot of the
Oh,
time.
hey, Tiberian Sun. Okay. Okay.
Why is that
I'll stop.
screenshot so weird? Never mind.
That looks like a game I played. Maybe that was the one I played.
Really? Yeah, that's Command Conquer 2 Tiberian Sun, right?
That's Tiberian Sun, yes.
Yes. So I guess we can move on to other companies.
That looks like Michelle Obama.
It does.
Or not.
She's got her own game.
Woo!
So I'll just mention
What?
another one of my crazy theories. This is not Capcom related, which I think is likely to happen at E3, maybe this year. Like it's not 100% anything, but I think it might happen, which is Soul Calibur 6, because Namco has not been shy about that being in development, and Soul Calibur 3, 4, and 5 were all announced around E3 time, and this has been in development for a couple of years now. So I think that is a big possibility, and I would be excited to see that.
Yeah, there was that character poll, right, recently.
Yeah, I have no idea what that poll would be about, because if they're announcing it now, they would have time to look at that poll and like do something with it. I guess we'll just see. You guys have anything you're expecting, hoping? something?
Well, hoping. All right. So
God Hand 2?
Bio. Well, I'm always hoping for. No, no. It's not healthy to hope for that because it's not going to happen. As much as I want it to happen, it's not going to happen. Oh, hey, golf. Um.
That's definitely a sprite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think a lot of stuff on that screenshot is a sprite.
So BioWare. They announced that they were working on a new IP last year. It was revealed that this new IP was cancelled. So does that mean they're now putting more focus onto the next Mass Effect? Maybe, perhaps. Could we see
I
it?
like BioWare.
I did see something like on Tumblr that it was a possibility that they're making Mass Effect 4, but nothing official.
Well, they have confirmed they're working on a new Mass Effect, and they did show like
Oh.
super early prototype footage last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't
So,
know that.
so with this, with that new IP cancelled, I'm just wondering if enough progress has been made for them to show something substantial of it this year.
Hmm.
Yeah,
hope
that's
so, 'cause
possible.
I want to see what kind of direction they're taking, considering it's supposed to be focusing on a new character, like a whole new cast, basically.
There's been some stuff recently released about the new Mirror's Edge, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I assume we'll see a bunch more of that at this year's E3.
That is highly
Yes.
likely, yes. So
Yes.
yeah, it's not Mirror's Edge 2 anymore, it's Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Well, I mean, it wasn't ever Mirror's Edge 2. They announced it last year as Mirror's Edge. I think they call it a reboot, which sounds really weird because
Yeah.
so far it looks to be the same as Mirror's Edge 1.
When they first announced it, they said it would be like a prequel. Like it would be set before the first game.
Yeah.
I think I don't know.
It's weird.
Maybe I have to reread it, but I got the impression they basically said like Mirror's Edge 1 is that is no longer canon. We're basically just retelling like the story of Faith now.
That seems like an odd decision.
Yeah, but I don't know. Companies do weird things all the time.
And few do them weirder than EA.
And speaking of EA, they announced Need for Speed with the name Need for Speed, which is a reboot of the Need for Speed franchise, as if there was a lot of stuff connecting the Need for Speed games together. And I guess that'll also be at the EA conference.
Oh yeah, remember that super early prototype of what Criterion was working on that was shown last year?
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll see more of that and if it'll have a name.
Yeah. Not Burnout is what I'm predicting it'll be called.
Still, like the concept sounded interesting, like sort of an arcadey style racing game, but where you get access to lots of different vehicles, and like there was also, I think they also mentioned stuff like wingsuits and stuff like that.
Yeah, it could be interesting. I just wanna mention
I
that
knew it!
Oh,
this is
no.
the admiral
Oh, no.
of E3. He's here to say hello. I'm glad you're enjoying E3. Yes, very good. Yes, carry on. So he's a pretty swell dude.
Was it last year that there was a ton of focus on like indie stuff and also really early prototype
Oh yeah,
development stuff?
EA showed a ton of early prototypes of. They showed early prototypes of Mass Effect, Mirror's Edge, and that Not Burnout game Ryman just talked about. I think EA were the only ones to like do that a lot with prototype stuff though.
And Sony showed a lot of indie stuff, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be a big thing again this year.
Well, there's one thing. Things have been super quiet on No Man's Sky for many months now.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
So
That is slated for this year,
Yeah.
right?
I've also been hearing some rumors about Sony that they're going to have a big push for Morpheus VR stuff this year. Like a huge.
I hope it's not too huge because they've already this is a thing with past conferences which has backfired a lot, where they push Kinect a lot, they push PlayStation Move a lot, and it just ends up being slightly embarrassing. Actually, it could be fun in that regard because it's just stupid. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't expect anything amazing out of that, to be honest.
So I guess one thing we should bring up is, of course, there's a whole bunch of new conferences that we've not had before.
Yeah, that's the case. We
We've
have
got
Bethesda.
Bethesda, Square
which is apparently
Enix.
gonna announce Resident Evil 7. We just learned.
A Square Enix for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I cannot wait to see more details of that game.
Do you think
I
that'll
can't
be
wait
at
for
Square
that.
Enix or Microsoft? Well, I guess both would be likely when I think about it.
Yeah, that is an annoying trend that's been popping up over the last maybe 3, 4, 5 years of E3s. Like the same game being shown like over and over and over at multiple conferences.
Yeah.
Don't need that. Just show it. Just pick one. Show it there. Like, geez. Seriously, for reals.
For reals. You heard it, E3. Ryman has spoken. I would show
I
the
don't know if you guys-
Admiral right now, but that's too much work.
I don't know if you guys have seen that. You just glanced at it really quick, but I saw that a few days ago. That Sony has admitted that first-party PS4 games in 2015 are a little sparse
Hmm.
in regards to E3 presentation. So
Yeah,
Well,
because everyone's thinking their big holiday game for this year would be Uncharted 4, but then they pushed it back to next year.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but also remember, Sony they don't have too many first-party games to push anyway, right? I mean, they would have Uncharted, God of War. What else? I mean, they are usually just really good at pushing like big third-party titles, and I don't. Well, I mean, I personally think that's just a really good thing because third-party titles are more likely to be multi-platform anyway, and that's the kind of titles I like seeing.
yeah,
But yeah, like as Ryman was babbling about this new conferences like Bethesda, they will be showing off Fallout, Doom, maybe a new Dishonored,
I hope so.
and Square Enix will show a new Deus Ex and that thing, Tomb Raider thing, and I don't know what else.
Yeah, that's
Oh
the
yeah,
thing
Final
I'm
Fantasy
wondering.
stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm wondering about the Square Enix conference. Is it going to be a mixture of their Eastern and Western studios, or is it going to be just one or the other?
I hope it's a mixture.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume they have a mix because they have big titles on both sides.
Oh, Just Cause 3. That's them.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
published that.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
I think Capcom should host another conference because I think the conference they had, I think it was in 2010, it was a really good conference because the entire conference was about a live-action Lost Planet movie directed by David Hayter.
Huh.
And we all know that turned out really great. Man, I love that movie. Wow, they should have that kind of conference again. It was really good. Not being sarcastic at all.
Oh dear.
Um,
And then the PC is getting its own show as well for.
yeah, like
That's-
hosted by PC Gamer. Was that it?
Yeah, AMD and PC Gamer, and well, the actual host is Day9, who's I think he's known for StarCraft stuff.
speaking of live-action trailers, I predict there will be at least one live-action trailer at E3 this year.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
probably.
a bold statement. And I guess we'll finally see what the hell the single player and/or co-op is like in Rainbow Six Siege, because that is a game which is going to be released this year, and they haven't shown anything of that so far of the single player.
Alright.
co-op.
Oh,
All right, take your bets. Presuming Ubisoft will do what it's been doing for the past several years and announce some new surprise thing that no one knows about at the end of their conference, what do you think it will be? Do you think it'll be a new IP or will it be a sequel to something that has come out not too long ago?
I would be surprised if they have nothing, and I think like a sequel is a little bit more likely than a new IP. I think maybe maybe a sequel to new Splinter Cell. They haven't had that in quite a long time.
I'm gonna say Watch Dogs 2.
are you talking about Ubisoft?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, 3 years in a row now they've had like a big reveal at the very end of the show.
Yeah,
I
first
think
it
it's time
was-
for another Rayman.
Yeah, we actually don't know what. Actually, wait. What happened with Michel Ancel again? Like, I think he set up another studio.
I think he did announce that he was like teaming up with someone to work on that weird open world animal
Yeah.
game thing. I think
Yeah.
did they show that last year? I can't remember.
They did show that off last year at Sony's conference. Yes.
But it didn't sound like he was like working on that full time. So I don't know. Oh my I just I just want to point out this terrain.
Oh,
This is
wow.
amazing looking terrain. Wow,
What resolution texture is that?
that is amazing.
You can count the pixels
Yeah.
right now. Really
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, like 1, 2,
quick.
3, 4. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just hope whatever Ubisoft announced that Aisha Tyler is the one to tell us about it.
Do you
Well,
think
it is
she'll,
it is already said she'll host the conference again, right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll tear up at the end again?
She could, if it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would make her tear up, but I maybe she like tear up as they announce Watch Dogs 2, and she thinks like, that game was so disappointing.
Oh.
Or maybe she'll be so happy that she can be in it again because she was actually in Watch Dogs 1.
Yeah, she was.
If they,
I like
She
that
was?
game. Gosh.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I thought the game was better than I expected. But if they do announce Watch Dogs 2, I think it needs to be very different than Watch Dogs 1. And I would personally like to see a much bigger focus on the hide and seek stuff, because that was a lot of fun.
Maybe there's a new Prince of Persia.
That's a good point. They haven't made a new Prince of Persia in ages.
Yeah, when was the last one?
2008?
No. That the last one was Forgotten Sands.
Oh.
That was after the 2008 one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I keep forgetting about that one.
I can't remember
Hey.
which year it was.
Forgotten Sands. And you
I-
forgot.
I played it once and I keep forgetting. Yeah, I get it.
I don't think I was going to talk about that Daikatana screenshot instead.
Yeah, I mean, a Prince of Persia would be interesting. I don't know which direction they would take that in, because the last few games has been all directions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like a new proper remake of Prince of Persia 1. Like I would be into that.
Hasn't there already been one of those that you played a couple days ago?
Yeah, but I want a better one.
I would really like an HD remake of Sands of Time, War Within, and Two Thrones.
Didn't they have an HD collection of those games for the PS3? I think I heard they were super broken though.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
heard that
they
too.
did. Shit, I forgot about those two.
Maybe they'll remaster the remasters.
Maybe.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
I know. I hope Harmonix announces that Rock Band 4 will in fact
Oh.
support keys.
Keyboards, or just like any
Yeah.
kind of, like keys to open doors.
Keyboard, like old keys. So you don't
Old
have to
keys, like
pick
in
locks.
Resident Evil old keys that they only use once. Like you have to keep buying new keyboards because they keep breaking.
Yes.
God damn it, Sectus.
Wow, they can earn a lot of money on that idea. Like the worse you do, like the more broken the instrument will become. You have to buy a new one.
Or that's what they use to unlock DLC songs.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
Have you guys seen anything of the new Guitar Hero Live game? I think it's called.
I'm not really following it because I'm not interested in it, to be perfectly honest.
I find it
I've
kind
just
of.
heard that they're going for like a first-person perspective kind of thing.
Yeah,
Half-Life.
I might be understanding this incorrectly, but I think the entire game is just live action FMV, which sounds
What?
insane and everything. But
Alright,
Yeah, that's
stop.
good.
What is this?
this is Indiana Jones and the
Oh,
Emperor's
yeah.
Tomb, and he's fighting
no,
an evil
no.
snake.
Yeah. Look at this.
I think he's really afraid right now because that's one big snake.
And well dressed too.
Yeah, that's a good
that's
point.
very fabulous.
Maybe it's trying to convince Indy that snakes aren't all that bad. Like there are civilized snakes like this one. Like look at that beautiful. Yeah, that's so wow.
Does it have earrings?
Like this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There aren't enough polygons to tell. I think we need an HD remake of this, like be able to probably tell, so you can get more lore behind this snake, because this is really interesting. I think.
Maybe that's a jaw hinge.
So are you guys like how many conferences are you guys gonna actually watch?
All of them if I can.
Square Enix, Microsoft, and Sony, and however many I have to watch until I see what I want to see.
Actually, I don't think I'm gonna watch Square Enix. And I can't really watch Bethesda. I can only watch about the first half hour of it because I have a show on Sunday.
I want to watch Bethesda mainly for Doom, but it's like 2:30 in the morning over here.
I think I'll just
Yeah.
I think I'll just be watching the main ones like Microsoft, Sony, EA, Ubisoft.
I noticed none of us have mentioned Nintendo. Like, are we just
Who?
all not interested at all in Nintendo right now?
I'm sorry, I have little interest, and I also feel like they will have the smallest set of big announcements because they have those digital event thingies so often.
Yeah. I think the only thing I'd be interested in of Nintendo at E3 is if they announced like a new Super Mario Galaxy type of game.
Aquamate, eh?
Hmm.
There was a rumor recently that Nintendo filed a trademark for Diddy Kong for some reason.
Okay, so if they announced Diddy Kong Racing 2,
Oh my
I would
god.
also be interested in that.
Yes.
Are you saying sorry because that's a Mario Kart-esque game, or?
Well, that and it's a rumor. No, you hate rumors.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I like rumors which have good sources and are likely to be true. I don't like rumors which are rumors where I found this note on the table. It's scribbled blah blah blah. That means a lot to me. I think it's all.
Let's just ask David Wise. If David Wise confirms it, then I'll care about it.
I'll care about anything David Wise says.
Aw.
There's actually a few Nintendo studios that we haven't heard from for a little while yet. I mean, it's been over a year since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was released. So what has Retro been doing for a year? And I'm
Ukulele.
No, that's not Retro Studios. Also, I'm not sure what the studio that did Luigi's Mansion 2 has been doing. I think they're called Next Level Games. And apparently Luigi's Mansion 2 was a good game. I still need to buy it and play it, actually.
By the way, since like Ukulele got such a huge backing, do you think they'll have any presence at E3? Does that ever happen?
They've confirmed they're going to E3 and that Grant Kirkhope will play the ukulele at E3.
And I don't think there's been any instance of a Kickstarter in progress having a big showing at E3. I mean, usually Kickstarters are launched when a game isn't developed yet or in super early pre-production. So I mean, they just wouldn't really have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. So, well, this is going to be more of a Microsoft thing, but Rare is supposedly announcing something at E3, and they're having an anniversary soon, so it could be something special, and hopefully not some stupid Kinect thing. Please.
Maybe Connect just will have a very, very small presence at E3 this year. Finally.
Yeah, I think we will see next to no Kinect. I think Microsoft are starting to just give up on that.
Yeah.
One more Capcom thing is that I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if they just like very casually mention that yes, Dragon's Dogma Online is coming to English territories too. Come on, guys!
It'd also be nice if they just, casually announced a remaster of Dark Arisen for PC.
Yeah, I
PS4,
wouldn't mind that either. I wouldn't mind that either.
I'd buy it again, the third time.
Yeah, I would potentially buy it as well.
You want my money, Capcom? I'll give it to you if you give me a reason.
I wouldn't mind Dragon's Dogma 2 either, although that is super unlikely. I wouldn't mind it.
I haven't really paid too much attention to like the Sims presence in E3 in previous years, but I'm curious if they'd announced like a Sims 4 expansion pack at E3, because there hasn't been any word about expansion packs for a while.
Yeah, that's I think. I mean, if they have anything to show of that, I think that's likely. I think I remember like Sims 4 having a big showing at E3 last year, at the EA's conference.
Yeah, that was just for the base game though.
Yeah.
Well,
Here we
I
go,
wonder if they-
folks. We talked about it. Here we are. Prince of Persia 3D. Oh yeah.
It looks awful.
It is bad. I only ever played the demo. Maybe I should try it again, but I remember it being kind of awful. What else will be at E3? Maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year Capcom announces a sequel to Haunting Ground.
I'd be happy with that.
They could call it Haunting Ground 2: Revengeance of Azoth.
Oh, where Huey is the controllable character.
Woof.
Huey goes back to the mansion to eat all the Azoth that was left behind when everybody died.
Gross.
And then he becomes a superhuman dog.
Superhuman.
And then he goes out to find Fiona to boss her around. And when she doesn't listen, he kicks her.
Will any of you guys try to stream like E3 stuffs while the conferences are going?
I'll try to.
Okay,
But
so
like I said,
I have a different plan for this year.
oh,
So, what I want to do is I want to try and do like better versions of those like reaction compilation videos that I did last year. So what I think I'll do is I'll just record our reactions and then find like a higher quality version of the conference later and then upload them to my channel
okay,
and just edit it all together. I think that's what I'll do.
okay,
That's an idea.
but yeah, people can follow Skkyzelda on Twitch, and I'll also try to link to a schedule of when the conferences happen, so people can try to follow that if they want to with us.
like I said, I have a show on Sunday, and that's when Bethesda's conference is. It's at 8:30 my time, and the show's on at 9. So I don't know if I'll bother to stream half an hour of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this mostly applies to the big conferences anyway. Like, I don't know how
Okay.
many of us will be around for the PC Gamers Show conference, for instance.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in that because like AMD's actually announcing a new graphics card there. That's like so weird.
So yeah, you can look forward to Ryman's channel where you'll hear our reactions to AMD ATI 970 HD GTX something.
Apparently
Oh,
they're
God.
calling it the AMD Fury.
You might hear my reaction being along the lines of,
Yeah.
What?
Nothing important.
I don't know if there's anything else noteworthy. I think the main ones. I just want, at the very least, one of these three. I want RE7, DMC5, or Soul Calibur 6 announced. If I don't get any of those three, I'm gonna boycott E3 forever. I'm gonna sue them.
You're gonna sue them.
I think Nintendo has a lot of potential to surprise because we think that they won't have much to show.
Do you think there's any chance? Because there's been hints here and there that they're getting more progress with the new hardware they're making. Do you think they'll just go crazy? This year is the release of Nintendo Next or whatever, and screw the Wii U, it's all news.
They have already publicly come out and said that there will be nothing of the NX discussed at E3.
Oh, well,
I would be furious with them if they announced a new console for release soon, because they've done nothing with the Wii U by comparison to other
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna at least talk about Hyrule Warriors for 3DS.
Yeah, because that leaked.
That's a thing. Yep.
that I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, either.
So I think Nintendo still has the potential to surprise us. I mean, especially considering like how little we've gotten out of them. I mean, the known properties. I think the only big known property they'll probably discuss is probably Mario Maker and Fire Emblem and stuff like that, basically.
Yeah, but they'll
And
do a Wii
hopefully-
U version of Super Mario Sunshine.
Well, we'll see.
I will definitely, well, not definitely, most likely have one E3 post impressions podcast thing, because I assume there will at least be something for us to talk about, which is announced. And I think this is also the point of the generation where it's most likely for companies to announce fairly big games, because like the first few years of any of any generation is always a little bit awkward, and this is the time where like they start showing the big guns.
I hope so.
Yeah. So
It's also, I mean, on the hardware front, we've already had an announcement from Microsoft that they're selling a 1 terabyte Xbone.
That'll be just in time for
Wow.
Rock Band 4, because I'll need that space.
Yeah. So, will Sony follow suit with a 1 terabyte PS4? See, this is the advantage of waiting to buy your next-gen console. You get
Yeah.
better consoles slightly.
well, I mean, or you could be just a smart person, just buy a third-party hardware and put that into the PS4 and Xbox One. Well, assuming that is possible. That is possible, right? Because I mean, that would just be a cheaper way to get a lot more hardware space into your console.
You still can't do
believe
that
so.
with the Xbone.
Well, who cares
Really?
about that anyway? PS4. PS4 has like.
You can add external hard drives to the Xbox One, which you actually can't do with the PS4, but the PS4 is still the only one where you can actually replace the internal hard drive.
Like, can you? Like, do you get access to a type of connection which is fast with external hard drives with the Xbox One?
I'm not sure. It's maybe USB 3. Oh, hey, talk to.
I'm trying to think.
Well,
What?
no, go ahead.
No. You go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say there is one exciting thing that we have not talked about that I know you guys are looking forward to. It's seeing my face at E3. That's gonna happen.
Well,
What?
What?
Are you gonna take over the show? Is it? It is gonna be like that showing of Batman Arkham Knight last year, where it looked like everything was just like breaking up, like technical difficulties, and then you saw this giant face of Scarecrow. Is that gonna happen with you at E3? Just a giant face of you at E3?
Not my face though.
Oh dear lord! Oh no! Hide your kids! But I just started thinking, like, there was a 4-year difference between Xbox Original and Xbox 360, right?
Just 4 years?
I thought it was longer than that.
No, I think it was 4 years, because Xbox Original, that was 2001, right? And Xbox 360, that was 2005. I'm just started thinking, like, is there any chance Nintendo is crazy enough to do something like that because the Wii U is not performing as well as they wanted? Like, maybe next year they will go crazy and have the Nintendo Wii U U.
I would seriously be so pissed off about that.
Yeah, like, terrible idea. Just
They've placed themselves in that generation gap. They've done that to themselves. They either need to stop doing that or stop expecting us to buy like double the amount of consoles. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm a little bit curious. I have now said my like top things I really hope and kind of expect to see at E3. Like I do expect one of those 3 games I mentioned earlier to be there. Do you guys have any like top list of like this should be at E3 and I think it's likely and I will be super excited about it?
So, Platinum is announcing a new game. And I really want it to be Metal Gear Rising 2. As unlikely as that is with the whole bullshit with Konami and Kojima, but I just it was hinted for so long that they were doing a Metal Gear Rising 2, and I really wanted to happen.
Apparently Kojima visited Platinum Studios recently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I want it.
So that is your big thing you think is possible and you would be super excited? Revengeance 2?
Alright, let's put it on record here. I think the unannounced Platinum game that is going to be revealed at E3 will be Metal Gear Rising 2. There,
Dun, dun,
that's it.
dun. Skkyzelda.
Maybe more information on the new Zelda.
They did say it's not gonna be there.
It's not gonna be at E3. Fine, whatever.
Might as well either not watch now.
Yeah.
We cancel all our
Bastards.
plans. Never mind.
Is there a possibility of a new Elder Scrolls game?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
it's very likely that it is the Elder Scrolls team who's making Fallout 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
That's all I got.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Bethesda's just gonna go through the cycle where they'll do an Elder Scrolls game for a few years, then they'll do a Fallout game for a few years, and then that'll be their cycle basically. It'll be their Call of Duty basically.
Okay. Aquamate, do you have anything?
A couple things. I would like Super Mario Galaxy type of game for
Oh,
Wii
yes.
U, not for new hardware.
Yes.
I want Resident Evil 5 Part 2, which takes
I
place
was
in the
asking for
same...
stuff you think is likely.
I think that's likely. I also want a Chris Redfield dating simulator from Capcom
Also very likely.
and Space Channel 6. There. That's what I want.
Okay, that's
mean-
our predictions.
That's just because I like something. What I actually want has already been like announced. Like I'm really excited about Rise of the Tomb Raider, so and Batman Arkham. Whatever Knight.
It's actually Catwoman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, that game that's coming out soon. So
Yeah.
like I'm already happy, so I don't have too high expectations.
Okay. So one of your highest expectations of this year is that Catwoman Arkham Knight actually gets released and not cancelled at E3. I think that'll happen, personally.
Yeah, I guess I'll hope for that.
Yeah. So anything else, or should we stop it there?
I feel like I should say something else, but nothing is coming to mind.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, wait. We have to make one obvious prediction that we haven't really said yet. Who do you think is going to have the strongest conference out of everybody this year?
Oh yeah, I guess that's an obvious thing. Sony.
I was gonna automatically say Nintendo, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Sony.
Sony
I think
has
I'll be
been
happiest
really good
with
with third
Microsoft.
party. Do you say Microsoft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I totally didn't even mention that. Like, I'm a big fan of Crackdown on the 360.
Oh
And
yeah.
They announced a new one that we haven't seen much of, and that's I assume that's going to be a big thing at Microsoft's conference. So yeah, I'm probably going to go with Microsoft based on what we know right now. That's what I'm most looking forward to.
I guess I'll just say Sony because they've had a track record of the past few conferences being a lot better than other companies, and I think like when it comes to stuff new stuff I'm interested to see announced, I think it'll be most likely to be at Sony's conference.
Like David
Yeah.
Tentacle Special Edition.
Oh my god, I haven't even thought of that. Maybe they'll dedicate the entire conference to Let's Play of Day of the Tentacle. I would be so into that. Do you think there's any chance? Do you think there's any chance they'll announce yet another remastered old LucasArts Adventure game, since they've done it now with Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle?
You think that'll just be
Really?
a yearly tradition, just announce a new remaster at Sony's conference every year?
Remasters have been a really big trend the past couple of years, so
Yeah.
Not
I'm sure it'll happen a little bit.
Not to mention, specifically, Capcom has expressed a lot more interest in doing HD remasters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I am all okay with that if they put the amount of effort they're doing right now with stuff like RE0 and DMC4 Special Edition. Those are amazing remasters, I think.
Dragon's Dogma.
They wouldn't even need to do a whole lot with the Dragon's Dogma if they
Yeah,
just
fix the frame rate.
I mean, yeah, just release a PC version where I can play at a higher frame rate and play without the black borders, and I'll be fine. That's all I want. I'll be super happy with that. Maybe higher resolution textures.
Is that Half-Life?
Hmm?
What's up with the HUD?
Oh yeah. That is Half-Life.
Oh wow.
I've never seen Half-Life with that HUD before.
I don't know if you remember the video of Half-Life I showed up in the podcast last year. I think it was a version running on Quake 1 engine or something. It just looks super different from the final version of Half-Life 1. It's really fun there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think that is E3 2015. We have predicted everything. I'm sorry we have spoiled everything. There are no surprises to see now from the conferences. I'm very sorry, but there you go.
Oh well.
We're just stalling at this point.
Yep. Prince of Persia 3D. Bye bye.
Magic carpet.
Oh my god, magic carpet!
Bye.
EA should have magic carpet! EA should have magic carpet!